Hello, stock gurus, and welcome to another episode. Today is the 27th of December. I am making a video for tomorrow's trading day, the 28th. We're going to be looking at NIO. We're going to look at the technical analysis for NIO, predicting what's going to be happening for the next few years, for the next few days. And for Monday's trading day, the 28th of December, we're going to try and predict what's going to happen to the price of NIO, which will be beautiful. We're also going to look at any major news for NIO, the fundamental analysis. I teach both technical and fundamental analysis combined, and that's why my teachings are so powerful. That's why my students, have made so much money in the market, more than $300 million in the US stock market. If you're one of my 19,000 students plus, I think nearly, yes, big congratulations to you. We've been doing amazing. Unity up 300% since the IPO about 3 months ago. Bitcoin up 300% since I made that buy video on Bitcoin in July on this channel. It was buy. I made the video, and now from 9,000 to 27,000, which is amazing. We also have Match Group up 80%, Disney up 60%, Twitter up 70%, Uber up 95% since that buy video. We've just been doing amazing on so many stocks. What a beautiful 2020. Big congratulations to all stock gurus. If you're new to the channel, my name is James. I'm a retired multimillionaire. I was early investor in Tesla, Match Group, the company owning Tinder, PayPal, Uber. And now my passion for the last 10 years has been teaching investing and compiling my money in the stock market. And I just teach investing, how to buy these companies that I predict, and just how to do technical fundamental analysis, how to understand the stock market for what it really is. And that's my passion in life. I want to change education and understanding in the stock market. I don't want anyone using leverage, no one gambling with their money. Rule number 1 by Warren Buffett is don't lose money. Rule number 2 by Warren Buffett is don't forget rule number 1, and that's my key principles. I also teach a mindset of abundance, how to have millions of dollars, how to live with millions of dollars, how to have a mindset of abundance, and mindset comes first in everything in life. So I hope you have a beautiful experience with this. We're going to do the technicals for NIO, the fundamentals, go into the news, and we're going to research this company. Also, on the 1st of January, I already did one during Christmas. We had this giving pledge under the Christmas tree. I gave Roman 69 $1,000 for anyone that purchased the course up till Christmas. And now I'm going to do it again. On the 1st of January 2021, I'm going to give $1,000 to whoever purchases the Stock Guru Master Course at www.stockguru.us. From now until the 1st of January, I'll announce the winner for another $1,000, which is beautiful. The course is currently $333, but it will be going to $3,000. But you're in the chance to win $1,000 for your portfolio on Monday, on the 1st of January 2021 for your portfolio, which will be amazing. So now let's jump into the technical analysis for NIO now. So now we're doing the technical analysis on NIO. I'm in tradingview.com here. This is a watch list of the stocks that we've been following on this channel for the last 5 months, which have made quite a lot of us a lot of money. So big congratulations to all stock guru, especially Bitcoin. If you've been following me since 2013, when I was buying Bitcoin, telling everyone to buy Bitcoin, and we were mining Bitcoin, then especially in July on this channel, where I made the video buy Bitcoin, buy at $9,000. We're at now $27,000. So big congratulations, all stock gurus. Huge gains, 300% in just under 6 months, which is beautiful. Tesla also up massive since the $80 before the split when I was saying to buy. Now $3,500. Or on this channel, when we caught that movement just a bit more than a month ago, from 400 to 640. That was beautiful with the technical analysis. And many other stocks. Apple is up massive since the $80. AMD also. PayPal is up really huge since original buy video at buy order on Tesla at $30 on Twitter, sorry, but that was almost 7 years ago or 6 years ago. And then the buy video at $160 around there. Twitter is also up huge, 100% from the bottom on Twitter, which is amazing. And Match, the company that owns Tinder, since $11 we've been buying that. So beautiful, everyone catching huge moves. But today we're going to be looking at NIO. I'm going to do a technical analysis on NIO. And now you're looking at these charts, and if you're panicking or it seems very overwhelming, I want you to not panic. I want you to stop, take a deep breath. Look at the beauty of these charts. It's actually very beautiful. It's kind of like a little bit of an art piece. However, don't panic and don't think it's too overcomplicated. It's actually very easy. I've taught thousands of students how to read this, and you're going to learn how to read it too. So what is this? This is the price of NIO since July 2020. This is the price of NIO going from a few dollars up to $20, then shooting out to $55 and coming down to $45. This is the price movement of NIO on the technicals, on the charts. What I'm using to do this technical analysis is a few different indicators. We're using TradingView.com to get these charts. We're using RSI and Stochastic. We're using dark mode on TradingView.com, an option in the settings to make it black instead of white. We're using Squeeze Mob Indicator. We're using volume. We're using trend lines, these blue lines that I drew in months ago, these support lines and resistance lines. That's what we're using, keeping it very simple the way I teach. Technical analysis is a very big school of understanding. And there's literally thousands, and I can actually show you, there's thousands and thousands of indicators you can use. So these are the technical indicators we're looking at, and there's really thousands of them. Here's some examples. This is just, it's like never ending. Okay, so the way these work, RSI and Stochastic, when they're above the dotted lines, these two RSI indicators here, so RSI and Stochastic, which you add in TradingView.com, if you want to get the charts, your charts to look exactly the same as mine, so you can follow along and understand everything in depth and have the same setup as me, you can learn how to do it in my course, www.stockguru.us. Take the course, it's lifetime access, $333, going up to $3,000. My producer's slowly increasing it, so jump on that. RSI and Stochastics, the way they work, above the dotted lines, the company is too expensive. Below the dotted lines, it's too cheap. So as you can see, the RSI was expensive in November, then started coming down, then went up, and now coming down again. The Stochastic was very cheap in December, then went up, became expensive, and now it's turning to head down again. So in the midterm, going into 2021, it does look like NIO will be falling down. However, because we have huge amount of volume, now what is volume? This bars here. What is volume? If you were to sell me your NIO shares and I was to buy them from you, this would be a trade. This would be added to the volume here of the trades. This is the trading that's happening, the buying and selling. Now, I have a saying that I teach my students in Stock Guru Master Course, volume predicts price. So what that means is when you have little volume like this, usually you have not much interest in the company. So the price is kind of not moving or falling. Then when you have a big spike up in volume, usually that means you're going to have a big spike up in price because there's a lot of interest. There's a lot of people liking this stock, buying this stock, talking about this stock. So the price usually increases as well. So volume predicts price. And on NIO, we had very little volume. Now we have massive volume since November. So volume predicts price. Always remember this. The trend also is the main indicator we're looking at. What is the trend? The trend is your friend. And the trend is massively trending up for NIO. So you really do not want to try and catch little movements down on NIO because the overall trend is massively trending up. The trend is your friend. Always go with the trend. So let's try and predict what's going to happen to NIO. So we have had falling volume since December. It was high before December, now it's been falling. We also have the Stochastic turning and heading down from the top. We also have the RSI heading down. All indicators that we could be falling further for NIO. We do have a very strong support here at the $41 mark. A little bit lower would get many. Why it's a support? I'll show you. At the 39.58. The reason it supports is we have it bouncing here. 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 We have it first resisting and then breaking through here. So we have almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches on that point. So that means it's a very strong support. So I'm going to draw in that support line. I make a horizontal line and I put it at that support. So now we can see that that's a strong support for NIO where it's currently sitting, because it went here, bounced off it, went up, bounced off it, came down, bounced off it, went up, came down, bounced off it, went up, came down, bounced off it, and then bounced. So if it does come down there, it's more than likely it bounces at this point. And with the Stochastic, the RSI heading down, and the low volume, it looks like we will be going down to this $39 support. That's the first support line midway going to 2021 for NIO. It would probably play out like this. Actually, I think like this. Because it is the Stochastic and the RSI falling hard and we have very little volume. So that what looks like will happen for NIO. And we really want it to hold at this $39 mark. It's very important that it does. Because why? It's kind of forming an M, like a, see? And usually what we would best be would be if it was a head and shoulders. If it was like this, then shoulder, head, shoulder, then that indicates a drop. But with it only being a double, like it looks like it might double bottom here. It is possible that it double bottoms on this $39.58. The Stochastic RSI falling, little volume, it looks more than likely we are coming down to this $39.58 around 2021. There is a trend line also forming. I can see a trend line here. I'm going to draw that in. There's a trend line kind of forming here. How I can see that is this: I can touch 2 points on the best way is to touch as many points on the line as possible, but we have 2 here. We have 1 here and we have 1 here. We can form a trend line like this. So another possible support is here for NIO at the $43.82. That is a bouncing point for NIO. If it does come down, it can bounce here. However, with the stochastic and the RSI being so high and coming down and very little volume, it indicates NIO could fall more. So if it will have a bounce possibly there at 43, that's the first support, 43.82. Second support is 39.51, and that will be around December 2021, the beginning of 2021. If that doesn't hold, if this 39.51 does not hold, it is very dangerous for NIO. We can really come all the way back down to this trend line, the original trend line that it's on, at the $25 mark. It is very possible. So we really want this 39.51 to hold. It's very important. And I'm going to make updated videos about NIO, because if that 39.51 doesn't hold, we do fall down to 25. And that seems like a big drop, but really it's not. It's actually its trend line. As you can see here, this is the original trend line. So if it does fall down there, it's just going back onto its trend line. Oh, that trend line is starting to extend further. I can make that trend line even extend further here now. We can do it something like this. So we have another support before that $25 mark, thankfully. Because see, now the trend line has extended. It can keep going. So we do have a bigger support than this 25. We have a support here on that trend line. So this what looks like could be happening for NIO. Because the stochastic RSI coming down, little volume, but still quite a lot of volume overall. Since November, it's dropped, but that's huge volume still. So it's not going to come down too far. It looks like it will come down to first the 39.58. That is most possibly the biggest drop that we're going to have. And then if that doesn't hold, the 39.51, sorry, then we fall down to here, the $30 mark, and then expect a very strong bounce for NIO from then. But we will keep tracking this going into 21. I almost make a video on NIO every 2 days. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell, and the thumbs up button so you're notified of these videos. Now we're going into the 3 months. We're going even closer. So before, this is the way I like to analyze stocks. The first, and you learn everything again. If you've been losing money in the stock market, if you've been buying stocks and they're not doing much, like not making you much money, or you don't know the exact price to buy your stocks, or you just want to have millions of dollars so you can buy very nice houses and stuff, like villas like this. It's better if I open the curtains, actually. Then it looks more, even better. It's actually a beautiful villa, this one. I really like it. It has a mountain in it. If you've been following my lives on Tuesdays and Saturday nights, make sure you hit follow the live videos at 8 p.m. New York time. We have a live in the Eagle's Nest in the mountain. It's really nice. We get to talk live, so you talk to me also in those videos. So now, in the beginning, we were monthly. So each of the candles was 1 month. Each of these was 1 month. Then we were daily. Now we're hourly. We went closer. I put this 3 month down here, and we went even closer. So now we're in the hourly. Each candle is now 1 hour. So that trend line that we saw before is much bigger. Now you can clearly see it. It's like much stronger. It's very zoomed in now because each candle is 1 hour now. And it looks like on Monday's trading day, we're not going to be falling. It is possible. We could fall down to this $44 mark, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like the stochastic, as you now know, is bottoming out, turning too cheap and turning to head up. RSI is also turning to head up. And we have quite a bit of big amount of volume right now. Not the highest. There was higher volume here, but there is a stronger bottom of volume. It's not so weak. Like here, it's more volume, but at the same time, it's got little weak points. But here, the volume is more consistent. Not as high peaks, but still more consistent volume. More consistent volume. So that's showing strength. And on Monday, it looks like NIO will be going up. It will be turning and heading up. The RSI stochastic, we have strong amount of volume, and it looks like it will be turning up, and the first target will be $48 for Monday's trading day. If the stochastic, when it hits $48, if it hits $48 and the stochastic is in the midway, like this, and we have bigger volume here, which we can track live on the day, you learn how to do that, www.stockguru.us. Then the second target is this 49, And then if that breaks that target, we're like pretty clear to go up to 52 and then 56. We have to track that. However, if the stochastic and RSI, when it hits the $48 mark, are already all the way there, then we come back down to this trend line and then we play out that scenario where it could fall down. But we'll keep watching that. But for Monday's trading day, stochastic RSI heading up, lots of volume. We're coming up to the $48 mark. Then from there, we have to see what happens next. However, usually the trend is your friend, and the hourly time frame for NIO is trending up, and it is very strongly following this trend line that we have here. The trend is your friend, and the overall trend is heading up. So you do not want to go against the trend. The trend is your friend. So Monday's trading day, stochastic turning up, heading up, RSI heading up, good amount of volume, coming up to the first target 48, second target $50 mark. And then we see what happens there. I'll make more daily videos about NIO so we can keep tracking in the future, which is beautiful. Now, why do you want to learn technical analysis? Why must you learn technical analysis? Because it shows you the exact price to buy your stocks. If you've been buying stocks and you just don't know when to buy your stocks, this is why technical analysis is very powerful. And I'm going to show you why. And again, you learn it in depth at www.stockguru.us in my 8-hour course, 8-lesson course. And it's currently 333, going up to 3,000 soon, so jump on it. So now, here, why is this an amazing point to buy? Why could you have predicted this buy point here or near? The stochastic, oversold, turning and heading up. You know this now. RSI, oversold, below the dotted lines, turning and heading up. Huge amounts of volume, all indicators of a buy here. So when you saw these conditions being met, stochastic being met, turning up, RSI being met, turning up, huge amounts of volume, you know that this is a buying point for NIO. What's also amazing is why technical analysis is so powerful and why you must learn it. It's because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It predicts the future, but it also creates the future. And I'm going to show you why. All the Wall Street bankers, all the 401k fund managers, all investment banks, they all know this technical analysis is a major part of economics degree or an actuaries degree. They studied it for 5 years, most of them. So they all know this. So when they see these conditions being met, and my students also see these conditions being met, they know it's a buy. So what they do is they set their buy orders here. So when the price of NIO comes down and it comes to their buy orders are set there because of the conditions being met. Their buy orders are set, and then the price shoots up because their buy orders execute and the price goes up. And that's why technical analysis is amazingly powerful, because according to these conditions, which you now know, you would have bought NIO at the $38. You would have bought NIO at $38.43. And you would have caught a movement to $48, a $10 movement, which is almost a 15%, 20% movement. You would have caught a 20% movement, 25% actually, movement, and you would have known to buy there at exactly $38.48. And that's why technical analysis is amazingly powerful, and that's why you must learn it. Again, www.stockguru.us. Go to that website, buy the course, and you'll learn this. So now let's jump into the fundamental analysis for NIO. So now we're starting the fundamental analysis for NIO. So before, you saw the technical analysis, before, the charts, the RSI, the stochastic, the volume, to predict the movement and the price of a stock. Technical analysis, one of the main ways to value stocks. 808, I love numbers. Second way to value stocks, and this is why my teachings are so powerful, and usually my students have made more than $300 million in the stock market and they excel so well, is because I'm the only teacher that merges both. Technical and fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis, what you're going to see now, is the revenues, the sales, the profit margins, the profits, the income statements, the balance sheets of a company, how much money this company makes. And that's why my teaching is powerful, because I'm merging the technicals and the fundamentals together. For example, no one other teacher does this. Timothy Skies, who teaches penny stocks, which is a bit dangerous, be careful of that. He teaches technical analysis. Warren Buffett, my mentor, he teaches fundamental analysis, the income statements, balance sheets, how much money the company's making, revenue, sales, profits, the real world news. So we're going to do this second part. You saw the first part, I merged the second part together. We're going to do fundamental analysis. We go to google.com, we type in NIO stock. NIO Inc. is the company. ADR means a Chinese company where you have the rights of the capital gains and the dividends, but you do not have voting rights because it's a Chinese company. So New York Stock Exchange, the ticker is NIO. So now we're going to do the fundamental analysis on NIO. The overall trend, the first thing I look at on the max time frame, what's the overall trend? Massively trending up for NIO. Since 2018, NIO was at $9.90, September 2018, now $45. So almost a 450% gain, which is beautiful. $1,000 here, 4,500. $1 million here is 4.5 million, and that's why buying stocks is amazing. So now we're going to look at NIO so that was the max time frame. On the 1 year, also NIO is massively trending up. On the 6 months, also NIO massively trending up. On the 1 month, sideways. So nearly on every time frame, NIO is trending up except the 1 month. The overall time frame massively trending up, and as you know, the trend is your friend, and NIO is a buy following the trend. The market cap of NIO is very high for a relatively new IPO. Since 2018 September, only 2 years, but already $71 billion market cap. This is telling me it's very inflated, the price. So be very careful here. Dollar cost average, DCA. Do not buy a lot of NIO stock in one go. It's very important. You want to split up your capital, as I teach my students. DCA. DCA, you learn it. www.stockguru.us. DCA means dollar cost average. Splitting up your capital and buying it every month. Buying a bit of it every month of your company. So your average price evens out. Here you bought it very low. Here you bought it higher. Here you bought it lower. Here you bought it higher. Here you bought it high. But the average price will average out over time. DCA, dollar cost average. So now let's look at the news of NIO. So we click news here. So now we're looking at the news of NIO. 3 stocks that turned $100,000 into $1 million in 2020. Tesla would be one, NIO would be the second. Baron picks and pans of the week. Time is ripe to sell NIO, XPIN, and lessons from the IPO frenzy. NIO earnings. Chinese EV maker beats on revenue in third quarter. 3 hyper stocks to buy instead of NIO. So no major news for NIO that we can see on Google. Nothing major for Google. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the financials. However, these financials are, so it's 2014 founded, 6-year-old company, Shanghai, China, and the quarterly financials. Now these numbers are all in Chinese yen. So it's $1 equals 6.4 Chinese yen, or 7 now I believe, Chinese yen, so Chinese money. So quarterly financials. Every 3 months, a company is required by law to submit to the owners the financials of the company, the revenues, the sales, the net income. You guys are the owners. So as a publicly traded company, it has to report them. December 2019, it made revenues of 2.58 billion Chinese yen. So divided by 6.4 is around 500 million US dollars. Down year on year. What we're looking for is massive revenues. This is what I teach in the Stock Guru Master Course. Massive revenues, massive profit margins, year on year revenue growth, and huge amounts of cash. This is showing a very strong company for fundamental buying. So revenues, strong, 500 million in sales. However, it dropped 17% back in December 2019. Net income, almost losing money or just losing money. So their net profit margins are down 101%. That's not a tick. We're looking for massive revenues, tick. But revenue growth, not tick, X, and net profit margins, X. It's not profitable. We need big profit companies, 20, 30% profit margins. And the last thing, cash on hand, tick. It has $150 million there, American, to buy it. Competitors to keep growing. Then March, the revenues dropped even more, 15% during COVID. They lost more money, net profit margin, negative 125%. Cash on hand, 1.98 billion yen, so around 300 million US dollars. Then June, things turn around. Revenue starts jumping up massively for the 3-month sales. 3.72 billion yen, 500 million USD, up 146% year on year. Net profit margins, not positive yet, but improving big time from negative 100%. Now they're making a little, they're only down negative 32%. Cash on hand, huge injection of cash, now almost 2 billion US dollars. Then September, even better, revenues jumping up again, nearing 800 million USD, up 146%. Net profit margin still improving, now only negative 26%, still losing money. And cash on hand, again, massively increased, now 19 billion yen, which is around 3 billion USD. So the company is getting better. That's great to see. Now let's look into Twitter, my Twitter, to track the news about NIO. Twitter is an amazing tool for tracking the news of your companies, and I'm going to show you why. So now we're in my Twitter. You can follow me on Stock Guru. You type in Stock Guru in the search and I'll come up. Twitter is amazing. Now I almost have 2,000 followers, up from just 2 weeks ago, 500 followers to now 2,000. Amazing. So a lot of you are joining. Student reviews of the Stock Guru Master Course. This is one I tweeted at www.stockguru.us. Here's Nicole. She was down $90,000. She learned to take my course, saved herself $90,000. Now in an update, she's up more than $700,000, which is beautiful. And you can see just hundreds of reviews from my students here. Some of them buying $2 million homes, Ferraris, paying off mortgages, losing their jobs because of COVID and replacing their income with learning my techniques. Some of them sending their kids to Harvard. Amazing stories, really beautiful stories, especially because a lot of people are going through hardship. Some of them being able to afford to fight for their kids with lawyers and stuff. It's amazing stories. I really love sharing the stories. Here's my breakfast this morning and the view from my house, which is beautiful. Here, Saturday Night Live. So normally I do Tuesdays and Saturday Night Lives in the Eagle's Nest. It's delayed to Sunday Night Live will be tomorrow. And just amazing information that I share. Here is the news about, see, the reason Twitter is so powerful is you get information directly from Elon Musk because you can follow him, from Tim Cook, the Apple CEO. You can follow these people and you can see the information even before news agencies do. So I highly recommend learning Twitter. You can track many companies as well. Here's Tesla news that they're going to enter India with Model 3. Just amazing news. You can check it out. 25,000 Bitcoin on December. Big congratulations to any of my students that bought Bitcoin at 9,000 from this channel. You're up huge. This is the winner of $1,000 to grow their portfolio when we had that giving away. Now we have another giving away competition. If you purchase the course now before New Year's, I'm giving out another $1,000 on the 1st of January 2021. To start off the new year, someone will get another $1,000 to put in their portfolio if you purchase the Stock Guru Master Course at www.stockguru.us, which is beautiful. The last winner was Roman69, getting $1,000, which is amazing. Here was my Christmas dinner. You can just follow information about my life and also stocks. Now what we can also do, so to find me, you type in Stock Guru, and then I come up in the search here and you just follow me. And what you can also do is you can type in $NEO. Or let's just put NEO completely. And we can find information about NEO, the car company. So here you can see the news. It's organized by the top news. So now we're looking for NEO. Happy holidays from NEO. Beautiful. I'll share that. So we're trying to find any major news for NEO that can affect the stock. I'm not seeing anything too major. I just got a massage, so I'm kind of relaxed and oily. Wally Spit officially open today. This is the 204th NEO in the country and 8th NEO in Tianjin City. So it's a NEO shopping, like a display center. Beautiful display center. Very nice. That's opened. So they have 204 in China. So no major news for NEO. They're expanding. I don't see any major news. This photo exemplifies NEO's competitive advantage over Tesla. NEO's charging infrastructure ecosystem is far greater than Tesla. I highly doubt that. Tesla is the first mover and amazing. Yes, China does need a competitor to Tesla. That's why NEO is an okay buy. But Tesla is just dominating the industry. Elon Musk has the best engineers in the world. He's a super genius. He's the Einstein of our time. So his product is obviously going to excel. And they've had 10 years and hundreds of billions of dollars of development. So no major news for NEO. Okay. Again, you can go here to follow me, Stock Guru, type it in, and I'll just show you the master course. So here you can see the Stock Guru master course, www.stockguru.us, and you click on it, and then you go to the course. It's currently $333, going up to $3,000. So make sure you jump on that. This is me. He's one of my students. Greetings from Sweden, bought a Ferrari 430 Scadia, beautiful, following your gains. This is Chuck, paid off his mortgage. Thank you, James, for helping me. This is Stayfly, up $330,000. This is Patrick. He lost his, he was an amazing musician. You can follow him on YouTube. Type in his name, Patrick Lamb, amazing saxophone player. He was playing 200 events a year in Europe, doing really well. Lost his job because of COVID lockdown. Up now $100,000 since learning from me, which is beautiful. David, up 450% on his portfolio. Brandon, love you, James, made my life so much better. Made me a ton and saved me a ton. Got his course, watch it whenever I'm free time. And we're definitely going to teach my kids as well. And Nicole with her story, minus 90,000, now up almost 700,000. Course is $333, going to $3,000, so jump on that soon. Slowly being increased, the price. My producers are incrementally. And you can just read about the course here. And at the bottom, you can see... you can click buy this and buy it, and then it's $333. And anyone that purchases it now before the 1st of January 2021, I will announce a winner of $1,000 for their portfolio. Also, we did one on Christmas with Roman, which is beautiful. And on New Year's Day, I'm going to do another $1,000, which will be amazing. Now let's go into the fundamentals in my broker, Charles Schwab, to look at the revenues of NEO. We already did a slight fundamentals with the Chinese yen. Actually, we don't really need to, because the quarterly reports, that was 1 year. NIO is only 2 years old. So that's enough. We don't need to go into my broker to look even deeper into the fundamentals, because that's the major news. Let's have a summary now of NIO. So in summary, NIO is still a buy. On the technicals, it is showing that it could possibly come down to that 38 support, and hopefully it holds before the drop even lower. However, in the long term, the trend is your friend, and NIO is trending up, but you want a dollar cost average because of that fall down potential to the supports that I showed you in the beginning. NIO is still also a buy fundamentally because China needs a competitor to Tesla. They need one. Yes, they allowed Tesla's Gigafactory, but China is very competitive with the US, and they don't want a US company dominating such a big market, because China has said they're going to outlaw all electric cars by 2035, all combustion cars, petrol cars. So that means a lot of electric cars are going to be manufactured, and China needs a competitor to NIO. That's why NIO is a buy on the fundamentals. Revenues are also growing, which is good to see. Year-on-year revenue growth. Profit margins are improving and getting better. We just need to see them profitable. 20% would be preferable. And they do have a lot of cash, and they're gaining a lot of cash very quickly. So they have a lot of money to not be bankrupt and to keep growing. And China needs a competitor to NIO. So NIO is a buy. I do rate it a buy. I do recommend dollar cost average because of the high market cap already. Again, everything you've seen here, learning dollar cost average, the technicals, the fundamentals, you'll learn it all in the Stock Guru Mastercourse, www.stockguru.us. Anyone that buys it between now and the 1st of January 2021 gets $1,000. I'm going to announce a winner of $1,000, which will be beautiful for their portfolio. Also, what's complimentary with the course, you can see my live trades here in the YouTube join button. Every time I purchase a stock in my account, in my portfolio, you will see my live trades there. You'll see at the moment that I do it, you see the live price, the targets, the limit order, the stop loss, the reasons for my trade, and you see it in the YouTube membership section there, $99 a month. So get them combined. It's very powerful. Learning my techniques and learning my live trades as you practice is beautiful. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you have learned everything that I've been showing you, and my students have been doing amazing. So I'm very glad. You can see some reviews also from the Stock Guru Mastercourse here. And I hope you have a beautiful Christmas and a beautiful New Year's with your family. And I can't wait to announce that next $1,000 winner. It was very fun giving out $1,000 the last time. And you got a glimpse of my Dr. Javan, who came into the live when I was announcing those videos, a little bit drunk. I'll also introduce you more to Dr. Javan. He's a neurologist and Ayurvedic doctor. He's my private doctor. I'm not sick. I just have his goal is to keep me alive forever. So using neurology and Ayurvedic medicine. And so I hope you like this video. I hope you have an amazing holiday with your family, New Year's. Really be present with them. Realize that everything is change, and change can come very quickly. So enjoy each moment you have with your family members. Really give them presence when they're talking. Try to hear them instead of just responding. Be present with them. Have a beautiful Christmas, beautiful New Year's. And I can't wait to announce that winner. And I hope you have a very good day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.